Hey everyone, welcome back to my Senior Health Tips channel. If you're new here, thank you, and welcome. If you've been with us before, you already know it's all love on this side. Now listen, before we dive into today's critical conversation, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and make sure you drop a comment below if anything we say resonates with you. Sharing your experiences can help others feel seen and supported, especially when we're talking about something as widespread and life-altering as rheumatoid arthritis. Now, today's topic is rheumatoid arthritis and 3 ways to prevent it as a senior. And trust me, this is one conversation you do not want to miss. Why? Because as we grow older, our bodies demand a different kind of attention. They speak to us in new ways. That occasional joint stiffness in the morning, the swelling in your fingers that won't go away, that dull ache in your knees every time you climb the stairs. These aren't just random signs. They might be early indicators of something deeper going on. And that's why we need to talk about it. So, if you're looking for real, honest, science-backed senior health tips that can help you or someone you love stay active, strong, and pain-free, then you're in the right place. Rheumatoid arthritis is not just something old people get. It's a chronic autoimmune condition that can strike at any age, but its effects are particularly devastating for seniors. The good news? There are ways to prevent it, and that's exactly what we're diving into today. Let's take a moment and reflect on this together. Our bodies are our temples, right? They carry us through life's highs and lows. They endure our busy schedules, our hard work, and our family demands. But with age, even the strongest among us can begin to feel the weight of years gone by. Bones may creak, joints may swell. Simple movements that were once effortless now require careful consideration. That's part of the journey, but it doesn't mean we have to accept pain as our new normal. Now, let's make one thing clear. Rheumatoid arthritis, RA, is not the same as osteoarthritis, which is often caused by wear and tear. RA is an autoimmune condition. That means your immune system, your body's defense mechanism, starts attacking healthy tissue, particularly in the joints. Imagine your own body mistakenly waging war on itself. That's exactly what's happening in RA. It causes inflammation, severe joint damage, loss of mobility, fatigue, and in many cases, emotional stress and depression. But here's the catch. While you can't completely avoid every health condition that comes with aging, you can take proactive steps to reduce the risk of rheumatoid arthritis and even delay its onset. We live in an age where information is power. When we know better, we can do better. Prevention starts with knowledge, and knowledge, my friend, is what this conversation is all about. So let's break it down. This is going to be more than just surface-level talk. We're going to explore what exactly rheumatoid arthritis is, how it affects seniors specifically, what causes it to show up more aggressively later in life, and then, most importantly, we'll look at 3 powerful, natural, and proven ways to help prevent it. These aren't just tips you'll read in a pamphlet at a doctor's office. These are real lifestyle strategies, rooted in research and tailored for seniors who want to take charge of their health. Because here's the truth. It's not just about living longer anymore. It's about living better. No one wants to spend their retirement in pain, struggling to walk, or unable to enjoy the little pleasures of life, like playing with their grandchildren, taking morning walks, cooking their favorite meal, or dancing at a family wedding. You deserve vitality. You deserve energy. You deserve comfort and peace in your own body. And let's be real, too many seniors have been made to believe that health decline is inevitable, that there's nothing they can do about their bodies breaking down, that arthritis is just a part of getting old. But we're here today to challenge that narrative, because the truth is, there is so much you can do, and it all starts with understanding, prevention, and daily care. We'll begin by looking into the root causes and science behind rheumatoid arthritis. Then we'll explore three powerful approaches to protect your joints and immune system from falling into the traps of chronic inflammation. These are going to include lifestyle and movement routines tailored to seniors, nutritional strategies that reduce inflammation and strengthen the immune system, and stress management and mental health practices that prevent immune imbalances. Each of these methods is not only practical, but can also be woven into your daily life with ease and intention. We're talking about simple adjustments that make a big difference over time. You won't need to overhaul your entire world. You'll just need to make small but meaningful shifts, step by step. Let me ask you something personal. Do you remember a time when your body felt light and pain-free? When could you rise out of bed without that stiffness in your hips or that grinding pain in your knees? That version of you still exists, and while we can't turn back the clock, we can slow it down. We can support our bodies in a way that helps us retain our independence and confidence, even as we age. And let's not forget, rheumatoid arthritis doesn't just impact the person going through it. It affects families. It changes routines. It requires care, adjustments, and often leads to emotional and financial strain. That's why prevention is not just a health choice. It's a family decision, a lifestyle choice, and an act of love for yourself and those who depend on you. Now, as we begin this journey together, I want to remind you, your health is not a burden, it's a gift. Your body is not broken, it's responding. And your future is not fixed, it's full of possibility. Whether you're 60, 70, or 80 and beyond, this is your time. Time to take back control, time to make changes, and time to feel empowered by the knowledge you gain here today. So get comfortable. Grab a notebook if you want to take some notes. Share this video with a loved one who might need it. And remember, your body is listening to you. What you do next matters. Are you ready to take this journey with me? All right then, let's dive into our first powerful prevention method in the next section. Trust me, this one is a game changer. Prevention method. Number 1. Movement is medicine. How staying active can keep rheumatoid arthritis away. All right, now that we've laid the foundation with our introduction, it's time to jump into the first and perhaps most underestimated prevention tool for rheumatoid arthritis: movement. Yes, you heard me right. I said movement, not just exercise, not just working out, but real, meaningful, consistent body movement tailored to the pace and needs of seniors. Before you start thinking, but my knees already hurt, or I haven't done any exercise in years, I want to reassure you that this isn't about pushing yourself like a professional athlete or doing intense gym workouts. This is about reclaiming your body in a gentle, powerful way. It's about giving your joints the love they deserve. It's about moving in ways that keep your bones healthy, your muscles strong, and your immune system balanced. Now here's the truth. Rheumatoid arthritis thrives in inactivity. When we stop moving, our bodies stiffen, joints become less lubricated, muscles start to weaken, blood circulation slows down, and most importantly, inflammation becomes more aggressive. Why? Because our lymphatic system, the network that helps remove waste and toxins from our body, needs movement to work properly. When you move, even just by walking, stretching, or doing light mobility routines, you're helping your body flush out harmful waste products and inflammatory cells that contribute to RA. Let me paint a picture for you. Imagine your joints as little rivers. When the water flows, it stays clean, healthy, and vibrant. But when the water is stagnant, when there's no flow, it becomes cloudy, filled with toxins, and eventually begins to rot. That's exactly what happens inside our bodies when we don't move. Movement keeps the inner rivers of our body flowing, and that flow is your first defense against chronic inflammation, like rheumatoid arthritis. Now, let's take a moment and address something important. Age is not the enemy. The real enemy is stiffness, stagnation, and neglect. Some of the most agile people I've met in their 70s and 80s aren't athletes. They're just consistent movers. They walk daily. They garden. They stretch in the morning. They dance in their living rooms. They understand that motion is life. And when it comes to senior health tips, movement is one of the most powerful and most accessible gifts you can give to your body. First of all, movement improves joint flexibility. It strengthens the muscles around the joints, which act like a protective barrier. The stronger your muscles, the more support your joints receive. This prevents those joints from bearing the full load of your body weight and everyday movements. Also, movement stimulates the production of synovial fluid. Now, what's that? That's the body's natural joint lubricant. It's what helps your joints glide smoothly instead of grinding against each other. Think of it like oil for a car engine. Without it, things wear down quickly. Regular, low-impact movement boosts this fluid circulation, keeping your joints healthy and more resistant to RA symptoms. As is, consistent movement reduces inflammation markers in your body. That's right. When you exercise moderately and consistently, your body responds by lowering levels of C-reactive protein, CRP, and interleukin 6, IL-6, which are key markers in chronic inflammation and autoimmune diseases like RA. Also, movement boosts immune function. Remember, RA is an autoimmune disease. That means your immune system is confused. It starts attacking healthy tissue. But when your body is active, your immune system functions more efficiently. It learns to recognize harmful invaders versus healthy cells, and that balance is what prevents autoimmune chaos. Now that we know why movement is essential, let's talk about how. The key here is gentle, regular, and joint-friendly movement. Not all exercises are created equal, especially when you're trying to prevent joint inflammation. First of all, walking is your best friend. A brisk 20 to 30-minute walk per day can work wonders. It improves circulation, strengthens the lower body, keeps the spine aligned, and provides mental clarity. You don't need to power walk or jog. Just a steady, relaxed pace is enough to activate your body's healing mechanisms. Also, swimming or water aerobics are gold for seniors. Why? Because water reduces joint stress by supporting your weight. This allows you to move freely without the impact that causes pain or inflammation. And because water provides resistance, you're building strength and endurance at the same time. As is, yoga and Tai Chi are fantastic for balance, flexibility, and breath control. These practices not only stretch and strengthen your muscles, but they also calm the nervous system. That's huge, because stress plays a major role in autoimmune flares. A relaxed mind supports a balanced immune system. And so, seated exercises or resistance band workouts can be done in the comfort of your living room. These are perfect for seniors with mobility limitations or those just starting their movement journey. Even 15 minutes a day can lead to measurable results over time. One thing I always tell people, especially seniors, is that you don't have to do everything at once. It's not about how much you move, it's about how often you move. Consistency is king. 5 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes after lunch, a walk before dinner. Little by little, you create a rhythm that your body begins to trust. And trust me, your joints remember, your muscles remember, your immune system remembers. The goal is to build a daily routine that fits into your life, not the other way around. You're not training for a marathon, you're training for longevity, mobility, and freedom. And when you begin to see movement as medicine, everything changes. You no longer exercise out of fear or obligation. You move because it makes you feel alive. Now I know some of you might be thinking, but I already have joint pain. Won't movement make it worse? That's a very valid concern, but studies have shown that the right kind of movement actually reduces pain in the long term. The key is to start slowly, listen to your body, and avoid high-impact or jarring movements. If you're unsure where to start, consider consulting a physical therapist or senior fitness coach. They can help design a safe routine tailored to your body and health history. And remember, movement isn't just physical, it's emotional, it's spiritual. It's the act of showing up for yourself every single day, no matter how small the step. So, let this be your invitation. Start today. Get up from your chair. Roll your shoulders. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Walk to the mailbox. Stretch your arms over your head. Put on music and sway to your favorite tune. Whatever it is, just begin. Because every little bit counts. And the more you move, the more you protect your joints from the silent damage rheumatoid arthritis tries to cause. Remember, prevention isn't just about adding years to your life. It's about adding life to your years. And when you incorporate daily movement into your routine, you're not just preventing disease, you're reclaiming your joy, your strength, your confidence. So, to everyone watching or reading this, if this section sparked something in you, if it reminded you of how powerful your body truly is, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share your favorite way to stay active in the comments below. You might inspire someone else to move, and that could make all the difference. Now get ready, because in our next section, we're going to dive deep into nutrition and inflammation, the food choices that make or break your joints, especially when it comes to preventing rheumatoid arthritis. Are you ready for that? Let's keep the momentum going. Prevention method. Number 2. Eat to heal. How senior nutrition can stop RA before it starts. If movement is the engine that keeps your joints going, then food is the fuel. But not all fuel is good fuel. Some foods create chronic inflammation that attacks your joints. Others protect, heal, and rebuild you from the inside out. Let's make this clear from the jump. RA doesn't just show up overnight. It's not a sudden guest that barges in unannounced. It creeps in slowly, building its home in your immune system over months or years. And the worst part? Some of the very foods many of us eat daily, out of habit, comfort, or even misinformation, are feeding the disease while starving your health. Let's break it down. RA is an autoimmune disease. Your immune system mistakes healthy tissue, especially around your joints, as a threat and starts attacking it. This causes inflammation, swelling, pain, and over time, joint damage and deformation. And here's where food comes in. First of all, certain foods trigger your immune system to produce inflammatory cytokines, chemical messengers that tell your white blood cells to start attacking. If your diet is high in these trigger foods, think ultra-processed meals, refined sugars, unhealthy fats, you're inviting inflammation in for dinner, and it's staying for breakfast, lunch, and a midnight snack. Also, a poor diet damages something called the gut lining, leading to a condition known as leaky gut. When this happens, harmful bacteria, toxins, and undigested food particles leak into the bloodstream. Your immune system sees these as threats and ramps up its attack. Over time, this constant immune activation contributes to chronic inflammation and increases your risk of developing autoimmune diseases like RA. As is, a bad diet increases oxidative stress, the imbalance between free radicals and antioxidants in the body. This can directly damage cells in your joints, skin, and organs. On the flip side, antioxidant-rich foods, like berries, leafy greens, and nuts, neutralize free radicals and calm inflammation. And so, food has a direct impact on your weight, and excess weight, especially around the belly, produces pro-inflammatory hormones that worsen joint pain and strain. Shedding even 5 to 10 pounds through better eating can drastically improve joint health. Let's talk about the stars of an anti-inflammatory, joint protective diet for seniors who want to keep RA far, far away. First of all, omega-3 fatty acids are your superhero fats. These are found in fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines. Omega-3s reduce joint swelling, stiffness, and pain. They also help modulate immune response, which is huge for seniors trying to prevent autoimmune issues. Also, leafy green vegetables like spinach, kale, Swiss chard, and collard greens are jam-packed with vitamins A, C, and K, plus magnesium, all essential for bone and joint health. They also detoxify the liver and help lower systemic inflammation. As is berries, blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, contain anthocyanins, powerful plant compounds that block inflammation pathways in the body. Eating them regularly is like giving your immune system a set of clear instructions. Don't attack the joints. Also, nuts and seeds, like walnuts, flax seeds, chia seeds, and almonds, offer plant-based omega-3s, fiber, and protein. They reduce inflammation and support brain health too, which is a double win for seniors. And so, whole grains like quinoa, brown rice, and oats help regulate blood sugar. Why does that matter? Because spikes in blood sugar lead to more inflammation. A steady blood sugar level is a steady immune system. Let's not forget spices, especially turmeric and ginger. These aren't just flavor boosters, they're medicine in disguise. Turmeric contains curcumin, which is proven to reduce RA-related swelling and joint stiffness. Ginger fights off oxidative stress and helps improve mobility. This part might sting a little, but I'm saying it with love, because your joints deserve the truth. First of all, refined sugars and carbohydrates, white bread, pastries, sugary drinks, candy, spike your blood sugar and send your immune system into chaos. They are inflammation's best friend and your body's worst enemy. Also, trans fats and hydrogenated oils found in margarine, processed snacks, and fried foods should be banned from your plate. They stiffen your joints, clog your arteries, and disrupt your immune balance. As is, processed meats like bacon, sausages, and hot dogs are full of nitrates and AGEs, advanced glycation end products, which increase inflammation and make RA worse. And so, excessive alcohol and salt intake can lead to dehydration, calcium loss, and increased joint pain. Here's a simple way to imagine your plate. Think of it as a color wheel. The more vibrant, natural colors you see, the better. Aim for 70% vegetables, berries, and whole grains, 20% clean proteins, like fish, lentils, eggs, and 10% healthy fats. You don't have to eat perfectly every day, just consistently. Progress is the goal. Try starting your morning with oatmeal topped with blueberries, flax seeds, and a drizzle of honey. Lunch could be grilled salmon with quinoa and sautéed spinach. Dinner? A hearty lentil stew with turmeric, ginger, and carrots. Snacks? Almonds, celery with hummus, or green tea with a square of dark chocolate. Yes, even a little treat is okay. And let's not forget water. Your joints are like sponges. They need water to stay lubricated and function properly. Aim for 6 to 8 glasses per day. Add slices of lemon, cucumber, or ginger if you want a little flavor twist. Green tea and herbal teas are also excellent alternatives to sugary drinks. They reduce inflammation, support detoxification, and calm the nervous system. Food isn't just calories, it's information. Every bite you take sends a signal to your immune system. So, what are you telling your body? Attack my joints? Or heal, protect, and thrive? You have the power to make that decision every single day. Whether it's choosing grilled over fried, fresh over processed, or water over soda. These small choices compound. They add up to real transformation. To all my seniors out there, you don't need a perfect diet. You need a powerful one. One that respects your age, your wisdom, and your body's need for care. You've lived too long to eat in ways that hurt you. Let your food become your medicine, your nourishment, and your legacy. If you found this section helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to stay on this health journey with us, and drop a comment sharing your go-to anti-inflammatory recipe. Let's build a community where health is shared, celebrated, and supported. In our next section, we'll take a look at the third and final prevention tool for rheumatoid arthritis in seniors, a powerful one that many overlook: managing stress and emotions, because what you hold in your heart affects your joints more than you might realize. Are you ready for that? Shall we dive into prevention method number 3? Prevention method number 3: peace over pain. Managing stress and emotions to prevent rheumatoid arthritis. Let me ask you something, heart to heart. When was the last time you truly relaxed? I mean, no TV blaring in the background, no phone buzzing with demands, no worry sitting heavy on your chest, just pure peace. If you had to think long and hard about that question, then this section is for you. As we age, we accumulate more than just wisdom. We also carry stress, trauma, and emotional weight. The loss of loved ones, declining health, financial concerns, and changing social circles can all build up into a silent, dangerous tension that expresses itself not just in our minds, but also in our bodies. And that chronic stress? It's one of the biggest accelerators of rheumatoid arthritis. Here's what science and lived experience agree on. Chronic stress weakens your immune system, increases inflammation, and contributes directly to the development and worsening of RA. When you're stressed, your body releases cortisol, adrenaline, and other stress hormones that, over time, disrupt the balance of your immune system. They confuse your body's ability to recognize healthy cells, leading it to attack itself. This is the autoimmune loop. Also, stress causes muscle tension, especially around the neck, back, and shoulders, putting extra pressure on your joints. When your body stays in a state of tension, it never fully enters repair mode. It's stuck in fight or flight when it should be in rest and heal. As is, stress damages your sleep. And sleep is non-negotiable when it comes to joint repair, hormone regulation, and immune resilience. Poor sleep is linked to higher RA risk and worse outcomes for those already diagnosed. And so, emotional pain becomes physical pain. If you're grieving, angry, resentful, or anxious, and you bottle it up, your joints often become the place that carries that pain. Ask anyone who's done deep emotional healing, and they'll tell you their body hurts less when their heart finds peace. If you're a senior, let's get real. You've seen a lot. You've endured, sacrificed, and given your best to family, work, and life. But so often, we carry unprocessed emotions, regrets, grief, loneliness, even guilt that we never speak about. You might be thinking, what does this have to do with my joints? And my answer is everything. Studies in psychosomatic medicine show that people who bottle up emotions or live under chronic stress are more likely to develop autoimmune diseases, including RA. Now here's the good news: you have the power to reset. Your brain and body are still changing, still adapting. Even at 60, 70, or 80, your mind is plastic, meaning it can rewire. You can learn to relax, to let go, and to restore a state of inner peace that keeps your immune system balanced and your joints protected. Let's talk real, practical strategies. Strategy number 1: daily mindfulness or meditation. Start with just 5 to 10 minutes in the morning. Sit in a quiet space, close your eyes, and breathe deeply. Focus on your breath. Let thoughts come and go without judgment. This simple practice lowers cortisol, reduces inflammation, and rewires the brain's stress response. You can even find guided meditations specifically for seniors on YouTube. Type in Senior Health Tips Meditation for Joint Pain, and you'll find options tailored to your needs. Strategy number 2. Express your emotions honestly. Talk to someone. Journal. Cry when you need to. Laughter and tears are both release valves for emotional pressure. What you don't express gets stuck in your neck, your back, your fingers. Talk therapy, senior support groups, or even a trusted friend can make a world of difference. Strategy number 3. Practice gratitude. It sounds cliché, but keeping a gratitude list, even 3 things per day, has been shown to lower inflammation markers in the body. Gratitude shifts your focus from lack to abundance, from stress to safety. Strategy number 4. Stay socially connected. Isolation is a risk factor for everything from dementia to RA. Make it a point to call a friend, join a book club, attend a community class, or even volunteer. Being seen, heard, and valued does more for your immune system than you realize. Strategy number 5. Gentle activities like Tai Chi, yoga, and walking in nature. These don't just move your body, they calm your mind. The rhythmic breathing, gentle movements, and connection to your environment restore balance to your nervous system. Plus, they support joint mobility without stressing the body. Let's make this loud and clear. If you're not sleeping well, your body is not healing. Sleep is when your body does its major immune system reset. In deep sleep, it reduces inflammation, repairs tissue, and balances hormones. But chronic stress can lead to insomnia or restless sleep, which then leads to more stress, more inflammation, and the RA risk spiral. If you're struggling with sleep, here are some quick shifts. Set a wind-down routine. No screens 1 hour before bed. Dim lighting, soft music or prayer. Sip herbal teas like chamomile or valerian root. Use essential oils like lavender or eucalyptus. And lastly, practice breathing. Inhale for 4, hold for 7, exhale for 8. If sleep troubles persist, see your doctor. It's that important. This might be the hardest one. Many seniors carry decades of hurt, family wounds, disappointments, betrayals. You may feel justified in holding on to it, and I understand. But let me ask you this. Is it worth your health? Because every grudge you hold tight to is like acid in the body. It burns slowly but surely. Forgiveness isn't about forgetting or condoning. It's about releasing yourself from the poison of that pain. You deserve peace. You deserve freedom from suffering. And that begins when you say, I let this go, for me. Forgive others, forgive yourself. Open the door to healing, to everyone watching, reading, or listening to this. Hear me when I say, you are not too old to heal. You are not too far gone. Your body wants to thrive. You just need to give it the tools to do so. Rheumatoid arthritis is not inevitable. With movement, smart nutrition, and emotional healing, you can prevent it. You can strengthen your joints, sharpen your immune system, and live every day with more freedom and less pain. You've now learned the 3 most powerful tools for RA prevention as a senior. These include daily movement and joint activation, anti-inflammatory, gut-healing nutrition, and stress reduction and emotional well-being. If you're ready to start this journey, type "I'm ready" in the comments below. Hit that like, tap that subscribe button, and share this with someone you love. Especially a senior who deserves to live strong, mobile, and free. And remember, your best years are not behind you. They're still unfolding, one empowered step at a time.